Hello guys, I'm back again and I'll be guiding you through in terms of looking at the market segmentation and the activated 90 days plan. So we'll look into how we can bifurcate and focus it out. We'll not talk much about in detail the how to do the marketing, the market segmentation, but at an overall at high level I'll be able to help you out in terms of looking at the parameters which we have to take up, right? So based on those parameters, I think you will be able to see that the how to bifurcate the addressable market, how to assess it out and calculate the where your focus should be based on your regional attributes. So let us take this. We will focus on the first and foremost hospital and doctor affiliation. What we would see that from each one of the region or the locations, we must pick up the 5 major hospitals and try to build up a network of about 500 doctors in each regions. Retail marketing. Obviously, we'll use the omni-channel activities to create an awareness and the reach out to the prospects who would be directly picking up, not through any referral, but directly popping up to their office or through the the communication channels. They can reach to the Mozocare to the address to their concerns, and then obviously the local the team will be able to guide them further. The corporate marketing, where the corporate tie-ups to assist their employees to get wellness counseling, the mental health, the diet, and work stress management, and so on and so. But our purpose is to the tie up with them for the referral of the the patients which they sponsor, or there could be a self-sponsor employees who would like to go abroad for the certain kind of a chronic disease treatment or the certain kind of life-threatening, the problem area, which they might not have the confidence in the local, their setup, or they might not be available in the country. So obviously they have no choice but to travel to other country. Then we got the health insurance, Ministry of Health, and the various kind of NGOs. Right, so insurance companies can access to the Mozocare network of the hospitals. They can tie up as a part of arrangement to access them in multiple countries. And if policy holder takes the treatment in any of the treatment network hospitals abroad, obviously, that can be filtered out and the process by the Mozocare, and that will be the predefined and selected in the insurance companies. Similar arrangement we can do for the Ministry of Health, because instead of they going and signing up an agreement with 1 or 2 or 3 hospitals individually, they can board a Mozocare together to access the n number of the hospitals which is available in multiple countries. They can decide the countries where they would like to refer the patients and all, and we will be taking up. And that same kind of the arrangement and collaboration can happen with the NGOs and the other the corporate associations. Right. And then travel agencies, because it can enable those travel agencies to our programs and extend the the programs to their prospective customers, because they are involved in terms of the ticketing. They know that the movement of people around here and there, and the people who would be going abroad. And of course, without a ticketing, it won't be possible for anyone to travel to another country. So network of the travel agency will become a part of the M-Privilege program, where they will be monetizing. They can monetize their own network of the customers and the corporate partners to our activities. Now, what could be the outlook of 30 days, 90 days, and 100 days program? So I have been very downright practical in our approach, and would like to guide you exactly for that same way. Would be able to craft out a clear course of action to implement the program, to set a goal and strategizing the activities for the first 3 months. So bifurcating that into a monthly basis for the next 3 months. You could do so on a weekly basis, on the daily basis, to create a micro level of the program. So the first one is the office selection. layout and interiors, the team selection, the training of the team, the identification of the serviceable and obtainable market, the marketing plan, business plan, obviously. In the patient forecast, we can do on a sales forecast in terms of a number of a patients, number of a counseling, number of a consultation, number of a travel, and so on and so. And the operation modules are the standard operating procedure, which is already been predefined to look into for the practice. So this is in the first 30 days we should be able to craft out. And if we are having an existing network of the partners or the existing number of the hospitals and doctors, known people around, we will definitely not to wait for 30 days to execute the program, but parallelly we can reach them to start initiating and trying out to helping the patients accordingly. What we can expect in a 60 days of our imperative or efforts, definitely we have the mapping and the certain benchmark to look out for. So what I would see that in 60 days time, 30 days and another 30 days time, we should be able to sign up as a partnership with at least 10 hospitals, having a 500 the doctors on board as a part of the assimilation program, and those doctors should be in a position to refer out the patients. They first of all should have the patient they see, and those patients who are not able to they get a treat over there because of the infrastructure or because of the the capabilities or capacities. Here we should not undermine any doctors in the hospital, but the looking into the parameters, their system and the infrastructure, based on which we can extrapolate and see that which kind of procedures would not take place under this condition. Obviously those kind of patients will travel to another country for the treatment, and that's where we can take the the big leap with the doctors to advise to the patients. We should have a health insurance. If at all you're having the health insurance in a country actively working on, we can go and tie it up with them. At least one insurance company will enable us to have at least a few patients on regular basis, transporting a travel to the countries. That Ministry of Health should be onboarded with, and we should be one of the choice for them to refer the patients which is going abroad for the treatment. Then at least have a 5 NGOs which is working in the critical areas like hepatitis, working into the cancer area, working into the child, and the different regions, maybe in the kidney foundations and XYZ. I think we should identify and try to tie up with for extension of the benefits what we bring to the patients, right? At least having a 5 to 10 corporates and the 30 retail network of the unprivileged partners and all. If you put it together, it becomes very aggressive, the program, and if we are able to execute up to 90% of this kind of a setup, you would be in a position to become successful in a shorter span of time. And the same way, these kind of the parameters can be extrapolated for another 30 days and so on, right? So this would be our the initial cutout and activated plan, which can be to implement operationally. We must make a micromanagement of those activities and try to execute and achieve these milestones, right? If you're having any questions on these parameters of the plans and the marketing segmentation, we will be taking up a separate the session for the same. If you have any question to me, you can pop on the these contact numbers, and I'll be helpful in terms of providing the direction to you. Yeah, looking forward. Thank you so much.